Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. Is the mic too loud? Welcome back. So yesterday I kind of had a technical problem with the sound, of course. So counting, I had the technical problem with the video last week. Now yesterday the microphone. So before we do the next exercise, I'm just gonna go past really quickly with what I did yesterday. Just gonna read again what the instructions were about the exercise that I did, the solution that I found, and of course the community solution. And so I can go really quick, and then we can go next on the next exercise, which is I have no idea which exercise it is, but okay. So Bob is a lackadaisical teenager. In conversation, his responses are very limited. Bob answers sure if you ask him a question. He answers whoa, chill out if you yell at him. He says fine, be that way if you address him without actually saying anything. And he answers whatever to anything else. Let me go back on the code. As usual, like I look at the tests first, and from that I kind of found out what are the constraints that you have to look out for when answering, when trying to find which sentence to say. In that case, he says be that way if you don't tell him anything, right? So we had, for example, this prolonged silence, like whether you send him an empty input string or only spaces. In this case, what I did was put the constraint check in a separate function, so it is easier to read. We take the input here, we pass it as an argument, and then I filter the whole string, removing all the spaces, and then I check if the string is empty. So in this case, if it's okay, like you just return fine, be that way. And then most of the word was coming from the second check, in case the person or Bob, no, in case the person talking to Bob is shouting. In this case, I passed the input here to the method is shouting. I made an array splitting the input. I made an array of words splitting the input on everything that is not a word, letter, which gave us a word array. So this is where I stumbled upon a kind of a question that I asked myself, and split returns an array of words because it just doesn't take things that are not letters. So as soon as we encounter a space, it splits, but doesn't put the space into an array, which left us with only an array of words. In case the array of words was empty, then I mean there weren't any words in the input, which means that the guy talking to Bob is not shouting, of course. And then for each word, I tried to look if all the words within the array were uppercase words. So for each word in the array, I'm looking if the word itself here, I'm calling the method is uppercase word. And then for each character here, I'm looking if the character is uppercase. If it's the case, then we return true. All satisfy returns true if all the conditions, if for all the words the conditions are satisfied. And in this case, if all the words are uppercase, then you return true and we say chill out. Then, according to the test cases here, if the sentence ended with a question mark, then the Bob always says sure. And if we have another sentence that didn't match any of the previous requirements, then we return whatever. All right. Let's run the test once again. And here we are. All the tests passed. If we if you look at here, yeah, all the tests passed. Thank you once again for watching, and now let's go once again to the next exercise.